This next segment will focus on family searches, community, and on their genealogies. When you go to the main menu of Family Search, go over to the Help Center, which is identified by the question mark in the upper right-hand corner. Family Search Help has changed their format just a little bit, but you still can get to most things the same way as before. And click on Community. And it will welcome you to the Family Search community where you can ask and browse questions and answers that will help you with your research. And you can find a group and join it. This is much like the Facebook groups. Although this is within Family Search, not within Facebook. I recently posted a christening record of my great-grandmother, and I wanted a little bit of help with the translation of her christening record, and so I posted it, and a few days later, I received this information back. Of course, I knew who the parents were, but this individual took the time to tell me how far away from where the christening place was that the people lived. They also gave me information on the godparents and where they lived, which was most helpful so that I could envision that in my mind. I appreciated very much the help, and she gave me some additional things to look at. In order to reach Family Search Genealogies, you go to the Search menu and then go down to Genealogies. Now, genealogies are much different than the family tree. Genealogies are records that people have submitted years ago in their ancestry files, in their pedigree research files. These were on group sheets, and they have been entered into the computer and combined in some cases. And know this, that when you search genealogies, you are not looking through the indexed historical records that we attach to Family Search. You are looking through these old records that people have submitted, but they can be very helpful to you, especially if you're having trouble and people have made many changes to your records and you're not sure that those changes are correct. I always go back to genealogies to get what was originally submitted and then work with historical records back to getting the information correct. So you put in the ancestor's name and do search just like we do on looking for historical records. I put in my grandfather's name, Albert Zabinden, and up came many results for him. Some were from the International Genealogical Index, which was where they kept the temple names. Some were from ancestral file that people had submitted, and others from a pedigree research file. Clicking on any one of those, it shows you in a pedigree form, if you're looking at the pedigree side, their information, and you can find out what your ancestors originally submitted to the Genealogical Society. You can contribute your own research to genealogies, and this can help other researchers. The thing you must remember that family tree is the one big tree that we are all working on and looking in and finding records for. But the submissions that you make to genealogies remain in your control. They are preserved indefinitely. You can review them and remove them as you see fit, and no one but you can make changes to them. And you submit it by submitting a GEDCOM file. And those of you who have done family history in the past will know that we used to use that term a lot, the GEDCOM file, and that's the format that you would submit these to. This information Remember, it does not go into FamilySearch's family tree, but you can add it part by part, and I would recommend that you add on in name by name basis, comparing your information with what FamilySearch's family tree already has, because the chances are the names that you would submit from your GEDCOM are probably already in the family tree.